Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but how we're going to fix it together. And guys, this week has been a really good week for stuffing some gun controls at state level. We are going to talk about the safe storage law that just got destroyed, something that we have been following at a special state near you. Everything will be linked in the description box below. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think about this one. And please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on as we go into this and fight for our rights every single day. And the content today, this is really exciting. We are launching a limited design. I've partnered with 9line. Now, what we've done is we've made a new take on the Liberty Tree of Tyranny shirt. This is liberty versus tyranny. On one side, you've got the benefits of freedom. The other side, you have the cost of tyranny. And all around the shirt, you have everything that it takes to make freedom or tyranny. It's a limited time design. Make sure you guys check it out. There's a link in the description box below. And I'd love for you guys to get your hands on one of these because not everyone's going to have them. It is exclusive to this channel and 9line for a short amount of time. Check it out. Link in the description. And thank you for that consideration. All right, beautiful people. We're going to talk about Minnesota. Now, we're also going to splice in some Colorado because it's been a pretty good week for stuffing gun controllers, as I mentioned in the introduction. In Minnesota, particularly bad, we've had one of the gun control senators get arrested for burglary and then have an ethics filing against her and then an entire hearing. Then we've had another gun controller in the House of Minnesota say that women don't know how to use safeties and they're too stupid to figure it out, so we should probably just not let them have gun rights. We covered that one as well. And now today, we find out that we've got the safe storage law that woman was arguing why women can't use guns because they're too stupid because of safeties. Yeah, it just got smoked by a Democrat Senate. This is beautiful. All right, let me get into here. Let me show you this. This is coming from Minnesota, breaking as of yesterday. The safe storage is dead. Thanks to your efforts, the safe storage mandate is dead in the Minnesota Senate. Senate Majority Leader Erin Murphy said that would not move forward with this bill. Get the scoop from caucus SVP Rob Dorr, who has been at the state capitol all day. Let's get out there and kill the other bills. This is from Minnesota Gun Owners Caucus. And one thing that I really want to draw, and then I'm going to show you the video announcement he made, and then show you the actual backup evidence, because it is true. This is a state-level organization that stopped something at a state. Does that sound familiar? Because Colorado last week stuffed the AR bans right in the kisser as well. The activism that we can do on a state level is really massive when we orchestrate and we organize together. When we get together and unify in one direction, they cannot beat us. It is impossible for them. There are more of us than there are of them. You've seen it now in Minnesota, now you've seen it in Colorado. Safe storage laws, Minnesota, Colorado, AR bans. Let's get it. Let me show you what he said, and then I'll show you the articles that are written up about it to give you a little more context.
Hey everybody, Rob Dorr, Vice President of the Minnesota Gun Owners Caucus. It is 4:40 on Thursday, May 9th, and I have some good news. I was pulling over to the Holiday gas station to get some beverages to rehydrate myself after a long day of talking, and got good news when I opened up Twitter and saw this. That means that for this year, we heard it from the Senate Majority Leader herself, they do not have the votes to pass the unsafe storage mandates, government mandated storage, whatever you want to call it, or the mandatory reporting of lost or stolen firearms off the floor. The strategy has worked. They do not have the votes to pass the bills through the Senate. We're still keeping a watchful eye, but thank you guys very much for your support. Please follow us and find out how you can do more to protect and defend your rights here in Minnesota.
Now, here's the thing. It's not just Minnesota. There are gun rights organizations in every single state. But the fact is, look at how effective they've been this week alone. This is a big deal. They did get some gun control through Minnesota, but the big crown jewel items, they got smoked. Again, not a good week for Minnesota gun controllers. Now, let me show you this, because Colorado is still reeling as well on the Democrat side. Here's the actual article reporting showing this exact same thing and what was the cause of this. Check this out. The safe storage legislation will not come up for a vote in the Senate. DFL, that's the Democratic Farmers League, Senate Majority Leader Erin Murphy told reporters Thursday, because it does not have the full support of her caucus. Democrats cannot afford to lose a single vote to advance their agenda, and Senator Grant Hochschild, who represents a rural district in greater Minnesota, said he would not vote for it, ending its chances. That's the key. I'm going to have a little inside baseball on this. I have not talked to Minnesota gun owners. I have not talked to anybody involved on the ground on this. I'm only looking from the outside. But what I bet occurred, I bet you there was a targeted approach, a call campaign, an email campaign, and a petition campaign against the weaker senators in rural areas that are leaning red on gun rights. And then this is the outcome. If you narrow focus on the weaker, like the little the sick ones over on the corner, you can actually get them to change the entire course of the entire Democratic caucus. Understand how massive this is, guys, because they did the same thing in a loss in Colorado. You're seeing results and victory through targeted strikes against weak, vulnerable Democrats. It is possible. We've now seen 2 states controlled by Democrats lose some of their crown jewel items. Now, let me show you one more thing here. This is what they actually said. The guy who is saying no. All right. Since being elected to the state Senate, I have been clear in my opposition to a gun storage law. That has not changed, Hochschild wrote on X. In northern Minnesota, we are responsible gun owners and do not need an unenforceable law to tell us how to keep ourselves safe or how to handle our guns. And that's the thing that I really want to hit on to wrap this video up. It's always coming back to unenforceable laws. It's always coming back to unconstitutional laws. Even in Colorado with the AR ban, the Senate Majority Leader there said, well, everyone coming forward with the AR bans is coming from the heart. So, there's that. It's just the principled constitutionists aren't doing it. Yeah, that's the point. So the more and more they push these things through, because the House knew that he wasn't going to do this. So they're basically saying, I'm going to call your bluff. Women are stupid, can't use safety. Let's pass the bill. Good talk. Senate, nope. Understand how important this is. You guys, with tactics, with strategy, and with organization and unity, we can do more than they can do without a fraction of the effort, because we have the Constitution on our side, we have freedom on our side, and we have a history of freedom in this country on our side, and that is worth protecting and passing on to the next generation. Let me know what you guys think in the comments field below. Make sure you pick out this shirt, linked right down there, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.